Hey photographers, creatives. This is the Focus Shift podcast, your best listening experience for creating your best online business. We'll focus on topics that help you get discovered. So sit back, listen, take notes if you like, and get excited about growing your business.
Today, we're diving into something I think is crucial for, well, anyone building an online presence, but especially photographers. You know that advice you always hear, you should blog more.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's everywhere.
And look, it's true. The benefits are pretty undeniable. Boosting your SEO, connecting with clients, showing off your expertise. But let's be real here. Finding the time or the inspiration or honestly just the mental energy to actually write those posts.
That's the kicker, isn't it?
It really is. It often feels like the trickiest part, kind of like pulling teeth just to get that first sentence down sometimes.
And that exact pain point, that struggle with consistency and just creating content, that's really the core of what we're exploring today. We're going to unpack how artificial intelligence, specifically tools like PhotoBiz AI, when you combine them with smart blogging prompts, can offer a really powerful shortcut. So our mission today, if you like, is to show you how this AI can actually transform your ideas into, well, keyword-rich, nicely structured blog posts. Posts that don't just attract traffic, but genuinely build trust and, importantly, get attention from Google and, even better, your dream clients.
Absolutely. And I think it's important to stress this isn't about AI replacing your unique creative spark, right?
Not at all.
It's much more about empowering it, giving you back some of that precious time, that mental energy. I mean, think about it. What could you do with that freed up energy? More client focus? Trying new creative stuff you didn't have bandwidth for before?
Exactly. Opens up possibilities.
So, yeah, we're going to break this whole process down, starting right at the beginning. What actually is a blogging prompt anyway?
Okay, let's unpack this then. So, at its heart, a blogging prompt is basically a clear, focused instruction. You give it to an AI, like PhotoBiz AI, to generate something useful, something SEO ready. Think of it like giving your writing assistant really strong direction. You set the task, you outline what you need.
And the AI takes that direction and just fills in the details. But it's the speed and the precision that's key here. The insight isn't just, oh, it's fast. It forces you to clarify who you're talking to, your location, those keywords before you start, which is honestly a strategic step a lot of photographers skip when they're just trying to get something written.
That's a really good point. It makes you think strategically first.
Right. So, for instance, you could give PhotoBiz AI a prompt like this. Write a blog post about what to expect during a maternity session in Tampa, using keywords like Tampa maternity photographer and natural maternity portraits.
Okay, nice and specific. Exactly. It gives the AI everything it needs to create something super relevant.
And from just that simple, clear instruction, the AI might spit out something like, expecting a new baby. A maternity photo session is a beautiful way to celebrate this special time. As a Tampa maternity photographer, I love creating natural, light-filled portraits that highlight the beauty of your pregnancy. Wow. And just like that, you've got something pretty polished, personable, and optimized for search engines, without that dreaded blank page staring back at you.
Precisely. That's the power.
And for listeners wondering, what exactly is PhotoBiz AI? Is it just like ChatGPT or something more specific?
Good question. So PhotoBiz AI is a generative AI platform, but it's been specifically trained on huge amounts of photography-related content. That specialization means it really gets the nuances of our industry, the language, the client needs, the different styles.
Okay. So it's not just a general tool trying to figure out photography.
Right. It makes it way more effective at creating relevant, on-brand stuff for photographers compared to a more generic AI. And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. It's not just about getting content done. It can actually help unlock ideas you hadn't even considered, kind of break through that creative block.
I like that. An idea generator, too.
Definitely. So to make sure PhotoBiz AI or any similar tool really delivers content that's, both on-brand and optimized, your prompts need a few key ingredients. First up, your photography genre. This is super important.
Why is that so crucial?
Well, it helps the AI nail the right audience, the right vibe. Are you shooting weddings, seniors, families, branding? Each needs a different approach, a different tone.
Makes sense. Okay, what's next?
Second, your location. Local SEO is just massive for most photographers. So mentioning your city, maybe even surrounding areas, make sure your content shows up where your actual clients are searching.
Right, got to be found locally.
Third, the blog's focus. What kind of post is it? Are you telling a story from a recent shoot? Offering tips? Answering a common question your clients ask? Let the AI know the purpose of the content.
Okay, focus. Got it. And keywords.
Fourth, and yeah, critically, your target SEO keywords. You don't need a huge list. Just drop in, say, 1 to 3 key phrases you want to rank for. The AI will then weave them naturally into the content. They get kind of baked right in.
Okay, baked right in. For listeners maybe not super deep into SEO, how does that actually work? How does having those keywords baked in help with Google?
Yeah, good question. SEO can feel a bit like a black box sometimes.
Totally.
So think of SEO, search engine optimization, as basically Google's way of reading and understanding what your blog post is actually about. When the AI naturally includes Tampa maternity photographer multiple times, it sends really strong signals to Google. It says, hey, this page is highly relevant if someone searches for that exact service in that specific area.
Okay, so it's about clearly telling Google what you do and where you do it.
Exactly. It's about getting found when someone is actively looking for you. And finally, number 5, it's optional but really helpful. Specifying your tone of voice.
Tone of voice, like,
Yeah, like casual, elegant, empowering, maybe playful. Defining that helps the AI make the content sound authentically you, like your brand.
that's a solid framework. But, for photographers worried about losing their unique voice, how do you make sure that tone input really captures them, not just something generic?
That's a really valid concern. And that's where being specific in your prompt is key. The AI learns from what you tell it. The more clearly you can describe what you mean by warm and gentle versus, say, bold and empowering, the closer the output will be to your actual brand voice.
So it's not just a one-shot thing. You might need to tweak it.
Exactly. Think of it as a collaboration. You give the direction, review the output, maybe adjust the prompt slightly for next time. It's a process, not just hitting a button and walking away.
Okay, I like that, a collaborative process. That feels less like replacement and more like assistance. Cool. And for anyone who loves a template, you mentioned a kind of formula that pulls all this together.
Yeah, simple structure to get you started. Write a type of blog for a genre photographer in city using keywords in a tone voice.
Simple, but covers all the bases.
It does, and this
Yeah.
framework allows for some real precision. Like, take this example. Write an educational blog for a newborn photographer in Boston using keywords like in-home newborn photography and Boston baby photographer in a warm, gentle tone.
Okay, I see how that fits the formula perfectly.
Right. It tells the AI exactly what you need. The result, an SEO-optimized post tailored to your audience, written in your desired voice. It's incredibly efficient. It just gets you past that initial hurdle, that blank page fear.
Okay, so we've dissected the perfect prompt, but how does this actually work in the real world for different types of photographers? You gave the formula, but yeah, how does it adapt, say, for someone shooting babies versus someone shooting, I don't know, commercial products?
That's the great thing. The formula is super adaptable. It lets you create really relevant content that speaks directly to those niche client needs.
Gotcha. So let's make this practical. You've got some specific prompt ideas for different genres, right? Maybe we can walk through a couple.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's illustrate how it works.
Okay, so for newborn photography, you could use something like, write a blog post on what to expect during an in-home newborn session in city, using keywords like lifestyle newborn photography and city baby photographer. What makes that one work so well?
Well, think about newborn clients. Often, new parents may be feeling a bit overwhelmed.
Definitely.
So focusing the blog on what to expect directly addresses their potential anxieties. It makes the content super helpful, builds trust, and using lifestyle newborn photography emphasizes that natural, comfortable approach many parents want, rather than, superposed shots.
Ah, okay. So it's hitting their specific concerns and desires. Makes perfect sense. Okay, let's jump to something totally different. How about commercial photography? A prompt might be, create a blog that explains the value of professional product photos for small businesses in city, targeting commercial photographer city and e-commerce product photography. What's the key thinking there?
Right. So with commercial clients, it's often about the bottom line, the return on investment.
Yeah, they need to see the value.
Exactly. So the prompt focuses squarely on value, how your great photos will help their small business sell more. And keywords like e-commerce product photography are super specific to their likely search terms and business needs. It positions the photographer as a strategic partner, not just someone who takes pictures.
I see. It's speaking their language, focusing on business benefits.
Precisely.
So you get the idea, right? Whether you shoot seniors, families, weddings, boudoir, the basic formula holds. You just tailor the specifics.
Yeah.
The type of blog, your genre, your city, your keywords, and your tone. Clarity, location, keywords tailored to your audience.
And what's really fascinating when you look at these genre examples is just how precise you can get. It allows photographers to really drill down and address very specific client needs directly. You're not just shouting into the void, you're crafting targeted messages.
Yeah, carving out those specific messages. Okay.
Now let's shift gears slightly, but it's still super important. Let's talk about really localizing your content to boost your visibility, because just putting your city in the prompt is good, but we can go deeper. It raises that key question: how do we make absolutely sure Google understands exactly where we operate?
Yeah, that's crucial. If someone's searching for a photographer right in their specific suburb or neighborhood, how do we ensure our stuff pops up for them?
Exactly. So first tip, don't just say your main city like New York. Mention specific areas. Think neighborhoods, suburbs, nearby towns you serve.
So instead of just Boston wedding photographer,
Maybe talk about South End, Boston wedding venues or photographing families in Brookline. Get specific. Second, reference local landmarks or specific venues, especially if you're writing a session recap or a location guide. Shot at a popular local park, name it.
okay, use those local touch points. Good tip.
And third, try to answer local questions directly in your blog posts. Things people might actually search for, like best photo spots in downtown your city, or top tips for planning an outdoor family shoot during fall and local park name.
That's incredibly smart. It's like anticipating what potential clients are literally typing into Google. And you add a bonus prompt tip that ties this together.
Yep, a great example is write a blog featuring the top 5 outdoor photo locations in your city for couples or families.
Perfect. That ticks all the boxes: local, helpful, keyword rich.
And stepping back for a second, this kind of hyper-local specific content does 2 things. 1, it's highly searchable by people in your exact service area. 2, it directly positions you as the local expert.
Building that authority.
Exactly. You're telling Google loud and clear, hey, I'm the go-to photographer right here. And the sheer volume of content AI can help generate means you can actually start targeting these little micro niches or specific neighborhoods you just never had the time to write about before.
That's a great point. It opens up targeting opportunities. So wrapping this up, what does all this really mean for you, the listener, the photographer trying to make this work?
I think it comes back to that core message. With just a few smart prompts, these AI tools like PhotoBiz AI can genuinely help you turn your ideas, your expertise, into polished blog posts.
Yeah.
Posts that actually speak to your ideal audience and, yeah, keep the Google gods happy too.
Right. And did you know businesses that blog consistently often see way more leads, like significantly more than those who don't? This isn't just fluff, it's a real business growth strategy.
It's not just about saving time, it's about actually generating business.
That's exactly right. So whether you're brand new to blogging and just feeling totally overwhelmed by it,
Or maybe you're blogging already but just struggle to stay consistent. Yeah. Your next SEO-optimized blog post could literally be just one good prompt away. Think of the AI as that first draft assistant, the thing that breaks the inertia.
no more staring at that blinking cursor, praying for inspiration.
Hopefully a lot less of that.
Okay, so here's a final thought to leave you with. How might this intelligent use of AI, not just for blogging, but maybe other content too, how might it not just save you time, but actually fundamentally change the way specialized businesses like your photography studio connect with ideal clients online? And maybe even what new creative avenues does this open up for showcasing your expertise? Things beyond the traditional blog post, perhaps. How can you leverage this to really deepen your online presence and ultimately focus more on the creative work you love?
Lots to think about there.
Definitely something to mull over.
The Focus Shift podcast is presented by PhotoBiz, the best website solution for photographers. Whether you're launching your site or scaling your online business, PhotoBiz has your back. To get started for free, visit photobiz.com today.